Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Amir with Menden Fitness Studio, and I just want to answer a question that I get a lot. And with all questions, there's always more than one answer. It's just going to depend on the perspective of the asker. But one question I get a lot is, Amir, should I work out on an empty stomach, or if not on an empty stomach, what should I eat before I work out? So I'm going to attempt to answer that as best I can with the knowledge that I have. So I'll answer the question, should I work out on an empty stomach? So whether or not you're going to work out on an empty stomach is going to be determined by what your, I think primarily like your physique goals and your body composition goals. So if you're trying to burn fat, actually you want to work out with something in your stomach. And the reason you want to do that is because your body is very efficient at doing two things: storing and breaking down. And then those two capacities are heightened or lowered depending on the individual's biochemistry, what have you. And you want to make sure you have something in your body, some kind of free fatty acids, which you get from your food that you eat, your dietary intake. Because if you don't, your body's going to want to break down muscle to help sustain the activity. So that's a yes and no question. To work out on an empty stomach, yeah, you'll. If you're gonna work out on an empty stomach, you're gonna tap into muscle. You're gonna tap into muscle. So if you're working out on an empty stomach and you're trying to get like a thinner physique, as far as you want less muscle girth, then yeah, you can work out on an empty stomach. You'll be fine. You just you're gonna start tapping into to active muscle to sustain that, and that's could be a problem because with tapping into muscle, as you know or may not know, but you're gonna know now because I'm telling you. But active muscle tissue partly determines how you burn calories. And that's the case because muscle tissue, it uses fat for energy. So it's very greedy. It needs a ton of energy to sustain itself, but it uses fat primarily. So if it doesn't have, so backing up, working out on an empty stomach is okay if you want to get like slimmer and what have you. Slimmer, like skinnier, you want a thigh gap and all that stuff. So I'm gonna make a video on that. Stay tuned. But yeah, if you wanna decrease your muscle girth right now, yeah, you can work out on an empty stomach. All right. So to answer that question, as far as what to eat before a workout, you're gonna get good results if you're doing your protein, which is all you need is maybe 10 to 15 grams before a workout. And why you want protein is because one, it helps prevent your current muscle mass from being attacked or targeted for energy used in the activity. But also, proteins, your diet, your intake of proteins helps your body make those other little proteins in your body like hemoglobin, myoglobin, and that sort of thing. So, hemoglobin and myoglobin, those are muscle proteins and oxygen proteins, respectively. So, a little bit of protein before your workout is going to help you with activity because it's going to help you breathe, get more air in, and oxygen is what you need to help burn fat, but also to help you sustain muscular activity, among other things. Okay, so yeah, if you're getting a slight meal or a little snack that's anywhere between 150, 250 calories. And these are relative terms. Again, your body's going to tell you what's the best amount for you, but anywhere in that range or even more, depending on your activity rate and your metabolic activity rate, that's going to be a good way to go. So as long as it's higher protein, higher carb, and then lower in fat, because you want low fat in your pre-workout meal because fat just takes a long time to break down. So I'll give you an example. Whereas proteins, carbs are taking like 30 minutes to an hour to break down. Fats are taking an hour to maybe 2 hours to break down. So if you think about it, if you have an hour-long session and you're trying to get some high fats before the meal, then that fat might not be available for your muscles to use to sustain the activity. Of course, obviously, if you're doing a longer duration, like 2 hours, then yeah, the fats are going to be necessary there. The higher fats are going to be necessary. Or if you're doing like a heavy lift session, yeah, the higher fats are going to be a little bit necessary. So there's different factors that come into play. So that's why I said like every question is not a yes or no question. There's no black and white. That's not the universe we live in. There's always variations of things. So But that's my answer to that question. So if you're trying to lose muscle girth, which is the wideness of the muscle, train on an empty stomach. If you're trying to maintain your muscle girth, then have a little snack. All right. So stay tuned. I'm gonna have some more cool videos with some cool answers for you. Have a good day.